Good call out. Thank you so much, VSN. How's everybody doing today? How are you, VSN? It was definitely muted. I'm an absolute bot this morning. I was gonna say, I was super shocked that you just followed because I thought you were already following. You've been here like all week. How's everybody over on Instagram too? I apologize. My first time streaming on Instagram and I forgot to turn on my mic. That's so funny. How's everybody doing? Good call out, VSN. If you wouldn't have said anything, I would have been here all day with no mic. That's so funny. So yesterday, after playing this on stream, what's up, BD over on YouTube? How you doing? Yesterday someone said to add a changing booth, and I found out there are no changing booths in LEGO Fortnite. Which to me is extremely weird, but whatever. Thank you for the likes, appreciate you. So there's a chance this might go into epic picks, which is pretty sick. So I'm excited about that. And I think I have a couple ideas. I know someone said that they would like a gun game version of it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it where players can vote for gun game during it. The Roblox games I play is Forge and Abyss currently. I used to play a lot of Prospecting and a few others as well. Just currently, I just released this week, so I'm trying to get a little bit of eyes on it. Thank you for the likes. The likes actually help the live a lot, from what I'm understanding. I have watched Ready Player One. It was actually a really good movie. It's basically what the metaverse should be. Okay, why are my messages? Oh, I better get the blue. Hold on. How do you play this? In order to play this, all you would have to do is get on Fortnite and either look up color drop brick battles, or the map code should be rotating at the top of the screen. If it's not visible, like at the very top, if it's not visible, tell me, let me know, and I'll make a couple adjustments on the stream layout. Because it rotates between the map name, favorite, and recommend, and then the map code. Don't you see it as Fortnite? Okay, it's too close to the name. All right, I can lower it though. I think what I'll do is I'll take the LEGO Fortnite logo and put it at the top. Let me jump off real quick and we'll do that. I don't think that'll take too long. Actually, I know it won't. So just give me just a second. That might be better anyways. I don't add anyone on Roblox currently. All right, there we go. I think we're good now. Now I'll get back to... So yeah, anyone's more than welcome to join. You just have to use the code that appears on the screen every once in a while. That code's actually in the map now. That's an animation I made for it in the map, and I feel like that was a safer way than just putting the code on the screen, because TikTok gets weird when you have map codes. They think you're like... I've literally had multiple videos with map codes on them pulled down because they think I'm trying to fraud someone with a fake phone number or something. I don't know. You know how TikTok is. Especially when it's a video doing good. Why is my chat like this is so weird? The chat's not scrolling. I found it out, so I was using reference to license, not personal, and imported FBX and building. Don't know what you mean, Void. I'm a little bit confused, but imagine if they had VR to Fortnite. I think VR's got a place, but I'm not huge on VR yet. I mean, there's some fun stuff to do in it, but it's just not my thing. So I found out yesterday that if you push an update, like on any game, and it's supposed to be, I do not have a leaderboard yet. That is one of the next things. Let me write that down, actually. That was something I was thinking about, but if I don't write it down, I'll forget. That's why I like when people ask suggestions and stuff. One moment. I apologize. Oh, from the default cube? I wonder why. Boogie bombs. I can't remember if there's boogie bombs in Lego. I think there is. If there is, we'll make it one of the items you can purchase. I don't want people to be able to have unlimited boogie bombs for free. You know what I mean? Like, but that would be something fun worth buying. I think shockwaves is another thing. Why 2 of your lives say not happening yet? I am to watch full live screen, but not portrait. Please fix. It should be able to see it on full screen on YouTube. YouTube is super weird. Let me adjust that in just a second. We said viable throwables. All right, I got that. Okay, cool. Let me check that on YouTube in just a second. Let me see what the next color call out is, and then I'll get over there and see what's going on. I hate when it does that coming soon thing. It does that for some reason, sub every once in a while. All right, there we go. Now we know what color to go to. All right, 1 second. Sorry about this. I don't know why it wants to do things like this. All right, those are the upcomings are being deleted. The only thing that should be live is the current lives. So let me know if that works for you. All right, we're back. Yo, what's up, bro? How are you doing? And that's what happens when you are trying to fix something, because multi-streaming doesn't want to do things correctly. All right, I think we are back on track. My apologies. There we go. Cool. Always scary jumping out of this when the colors are getting changed. Ooh, that was close. Sub, let me know if that worked. I apologize about that. Thanks for the follow, bro. Appreciate you. Bet. Appreciate it. Thanks for the call out on that. There was a weird situation going on with my stream this morning. I mean, to be fair, I didn't even have my mic on when I started. Well, it was muted. How's everybody doing today, though? So I pushed an update yesterday off some of the recommendations, and I had it. where it was going to be sponsored this weekend in Fortnite, so like it would be on the promoted page. And whenever you make updates, it cancels your promotion. So since I updated the map and like made some improvements, it's now canceled from the promotion for like the weekend. So it'll be promoted on Sunday instead of Friday and Saturday, but that's still better than nothing. I think it's because people would pay for promotions and then put like scammy, shady stuff in their games. So Fortnite wants to block that from happening. I figured they should just start banning people who do stuff like that, and then that wouldn't happen. If you want to play, the map code shows up on the screen, like it's currently on the screen, and then it changes to the favorite, recommend, and the map name. This is a game I created if you're new to the stream. This is made in LEGO Fortnite. This is a game I created how to play. If you have Fortnite, all you have to do is look up the map code on Fortnite, which is super annoying because they want you to download a massive freaking client. Why bots? Okay, so the reason there's bots is because currently there's only me in the game, and having bots in it is better than 0 players. As players join, it's an open lobby. It's not a round. It's like a pit style thing. But as players join, there will be less bots, and you can also turn off the bots. Here, let me go show you, because I think that's a reasonable question. The map code is on the screen up top. It rotates between the map code and the name and the favorite thing. So let's say you don't want bots, right? You and your friends can join a private match and actually turn them off. Now all the bots are gone. As long as everyone in the lobby turns it off, they'll be off. But the more people join, the less bots there are. The reason I added bots was because no one enjoys joining a game and there being nothing to do. And so at least bots give you the ability to try out and see if you enjoy the game, even if there's only one person in it. You like the game? Appreciate it. You make round worthy and you'll promote the heck out of it. What does it being rounds change? Like, serious question, because I've thought about making like a round based version for like gun game. Heck yeah. If you play it, please leave some feedback on my most recent video about it, because I'm trying to improve it constantly and add more as possible. I have a version that's not Lego also. Oh, hello, Neck, how are you? I definitely wasn't trying to ignore you. I just seen the Halo thing and didn't understand that. The code is on the top of the screen and it rotates between the name and the code. I mean, I guess that's true, but if anyone competitive didn't want to play games like this, wouldn't Red versus Blue and the Pit not exist? Because neither of those have rounds. I mean, I'm 100% like listening to what you're saying, Little, and I'm trying to figure out how I could make it still competitive for people. Yo, what's up, Lord Razor? How you doing? A Star Wars game. Until we get legal licensing for Star Wars, I can't do that. Correct. Okay. Well, I mean, and that's fair. I guess it's just it's finding a happy medium between. Would a leaderboard do anything, Little Bricks? Like if there was a leaderboard on, like in the game? Okay, so this game has XP. The problem is it's not calibrated. In Fortnite, you have to have a certain amount of players play a game before it gets calibrated. But there's definitely XP added, and once it's calibrated, it will be granting XP. I don't know why Fortnite has like never gave a good enough example to that. A time limit leaderboard, like a leaderboard that updates every 15 minutes or something, so that way it has that round feel without being rounds. Would that be something possible? That would be okay, Little? You did play and you have some feedback? Bet. What do you got, Sub? I'm glad you played, by the way. So the color timer is randomized. It can start between 15 seconds or 45 seconds, like anywhere in there. Yo, what's up, Can? How you doing over on Instagram? I apologize for the delay. How are you doing? I'm doing pretty good. I've got like 4 chats open now. I just added Instagram to my multi-stream, so I'm getting used to another chat on my screen. Yeah, I guess we could do that. We could do like a time limit, and then like there could be like a false rounds, right? Little brick. So it's not like an actual round. There's like a 15-minute false round, 5-minute false round, and then it like shouts out the winner after that every 15 minutes. I like that idea, bro. Like, that's a killer idea. Let me write that down. I like that. Like, false rounds with leaderboard. And then infinite live rounds or death matches. What do you mean by death matches, Lord? You want more weapons? Okay, so the problem is, Sub, these are all the weapons currently in LEGO. Now the non-LEGO version has way more weapons. I actually made a TDM mode of this before, so I might have to bring that back if that's something that people think would be fun. You're in the game? Nice. We got 3 people in here now, bet. How's everybody doing? You have 1 life per match in the last person. So you want like a Zone Wars version? I don't think it would do I mean, I think it would work, but I don't think it would get as much interest. And if you dilute by having a ton of game modes, eventually it's not as like special, if that makes sense. Yeah, Sub. I definitely think we're gonna add some leaderboards and stuff. I'm a firm believer in make it exist and then make it better, and we've definitely made it exist. How do you join? The map code will show up on screen. It's above that like yellow thing right there. It says favorite and recommend at the moment, but it rotates between the map name and the map code. Full floor and open floor? What do you mean? Like a button to force the color drop? Yeah. Yeah, definitely if you try it out, let me know. I think there's a lot of stuff we could do, but it's just a matter of will it work like in full scale, if that makes sense. I've done a lot of different game modes, and it really comes down to like trying to go with what I know works, if that makes sense. Like, it's always good to have really fun ideas, but at the end of the day, like some things just don't work, sadly, if that makes sense. Do we spawn in with that? Do you spawn in with what? You have every weapon in the game for free. There's only so many weapons like in LEGO Fortnite, and so I've pretty much given every weapon, I think except for like 1, but it's the highest rarity of most of them. Sub, there's the potential of more maps eventually, but currently until LEGO and Fortnite give me a better optimization tool, that's not possible. Like the optimization is kind of awful right now for the LEGO stuff. John Pork, you're right. I am a grown man. I make video games for a living, so I'm glad you pointed that out. Thank you. This is how I support my family. That's who's making everything. Like, tell your dad I said hi when he gets back from the factory. this is how I support my family. You feel bad for my family. Ah, that's cool, bro. I'm glad to hear you feel that way. I mean, I don't know. Am I supposed to be offended by that? Like, you don't like LEGO Fortnite? You're entitled to that opinion. Not everyone likes everything. I'm a game developer. Like, I made this entire map myself. Do I do stuff outside Fortnite? Yes. I'm currently working on a project in Roblox, and before I started doing game development, I was a machine repairman who specialized in hydraulics and pneumatics. I mean, I don't care what people think anyways, fine. You know what I mean? Like, it's my life. Can you make different AI difficult just because the AI are too easy? I mean, yes, there is a possibility of making a voting system for that. Yes, I did make this game unknown. Yes, they do have the new UI. That was something they recently added. The new UI is way better, too. You see that? That's my favorite thing, is the sight lines change. MGO, I'm probably not going to help you make a game, to be 100% real. Plus, competitive people would like it. I agree with that sub. You know, honestly, it's so funny to quote this, but Cardi B said it best about haters. All these people are sitting here hating, but they're still listening to my music, and I'm still getting paid. Like, they can hate, but all they're doing is helping the algorithm push me forward, so let them hate. I just killed you. I am so sorry. I try not to, like, eliminate people who joined, but, like, casualties happen. 100% milk. That's what I'm saying. I've literally muted people because they were talking trash, and then after 5 minutes, they're still in here talking trash. It's like, y'all sat there and watched for 5 minutes while you couldn't talk. Just to say something again. Cheater. How am I a cheater, Tio? Yo, what's up? Ty, how you doing? Yeah, just make sure if you can't... Oh, I'm reading the chat. That's what I get. Yeah, is this Fortnite creative open to everyone, or do you have to be a content creator? Fortnite creator is creative is open to everyone. It always has been to a point, but if you want to publish, there might be some requirements. You don't need like a big following or anything like that though. You'll just need. They're not gonna let you download it and create the same day. They usually make you like learn the tools for a little bit first, basically. Yeah, a lot of the time, no face. I agree. I mean, but it is what it is. Usually people who hate are projecting their own issues. Or their anger. I don't know why are you guys giving dude heck? Like, that person is just saying that I eliminated him in the game. There's no reason to hate on him. You're right, user. I am a grown man. This is what I do for a living and how I support my family. Thank you for pointing out I'm a grown man. I'm sure the tone of my voice wasn't indicating that to anyone watching right now. I'm glad to hear you're doing best way to... Like, honestly, just, like... Holy cow, that's crazy, Nate. I hide the numbers because I feel like knowing how many people are in it changes the energy when I'd rather have the same energy with one as I do 100. Like, just the grown man thing is just an intention thing. Just start ignoring it and watch how quick they quit saying it. What's happening is they realize you respond to one, and so the rest of them start saying it. The lemming mentality. How are you doing, Panda? It's not the viewers that support me. It's the games I create. But while you're pocket watching, I'm still doing something. Enjoy the live. Map code. The map code's on the screen. It rotates between the favorite and recommend, the name of the map, and the map code. It should show up here in a second. There's the map code. Yeah, feel free to go check me out on Twitter, though, you know, because I make video games for a living. This is what I do. So it's not just me playing a game. I made this game. I'm literally playing it to show people it. Currently, not very many are playing my personal maps. I used to work on a team, and so my team projects are where most of the plays are currently. I went back to a solo developer, and I've been working on my own things again. Opinions on Peterbot leaving? I really don't follow competitive. Yes, I did make this one, Panda. I mean, honestly, I prefer to just enjoy the games and not always talk about the money. I feel like everyone's worried about the money, and it like takes away from the enjoyment of actually enjoying a game. Like, would you play Call of Duty because it made $1 million or $1 billion? You play it because you enjoy it. You know what I mean? You can't make skins in Fortnite. You can on Roblox, though. You don't play Fortnite, Zazu? It's all good. It's all good. We're going to be coming to Roblox soon. I mean, game dev's like any career. You're going to have 50,000 a year. You're going to have 250,000. You know, it just depends on where you get, how hard you grind, what you do. Yes, you're more than welcome to join. The map code shows up on the screen, and it is a public lobby, NA East. I have no clue how to do that, sub. I'm still trying to figure that one out. What do you do for a living? I make games inside Fortnite. Like, I'm a creative map creator. I used to be on a team and did larger scale projects, and now I'm going back to working for myself and like with companies like LEGO and things. Why am I only against bots? Because there's only one person in the lobby right now. The bots fill for all the empty players. So if there were 12 players in the lobby, there would be no bot. It's to keep the game moving. I made some creative stuff back when the block was around, yes. You like the skin that you can customize? I do not add people anymore, Panda. How much do you make yearly, if you don't mind? A living. I make a living. A very comfortable living. I mean, it's always about the money. Like, it's honestly like so weird. Yo, what's up, Bo? How are you doing? How'd you find yourself on a team? My skills. Why can't you ask how much you make? I mean, you can ask it, but I mean, go ask your parents how much they make and see how they respond. It's kind of like one of those questions you've been pretty rude forever to ask. Like, the whole new generation makes when game stops adding people. No, see, that's not it. I quit adding people because people get extremely parasocial. I've made more than one game. This is just the one I'm playing. I can't play all the games I've made at once. Okay, yeah. I'm glad that you live my life and you know what's happening. Have a good day. Well, I made enough that I paid more in taxes than the median wage in the United States. So, I mean, it's not that I didn't make enough. This is Color Drop Brick Battles. It is a LEGO Fortnite creative mode. I mean, I'm not really scared. Why would I be scared? Yes, I did make this, Malachi. Oh, we got on the good side of TikTok today, boy. All kinds of engagement. Doesn't matter if it's positive or not. Y'all still engaging with the video. Appreciate you. How long have I been making maps? I've been doing it full time for 3 years, and I've been doing it for over 5 years total. Yes, I was playing Abyss the other day on Roblox. Appreciate you, Diego. Splatoon type vibe. I never played Splatoon, but I think I understand that due to the weapons having like that style. Appreciate you, man. Amber. I am actually learning the Roblox studio right now, and I'm wanting to bring some games over to Roblox eventually. Yes. I'm making like 30K. Zoom. You still here, bro? I don't know if UEFN is easier than easier than Roblox Studio. It's just another tool I have to learn, and I haven't learned it yet. Are these people real in your lobby? One person is. The rest are AI. As players join, the AI disappear. You love the shooting animations? Yeah, it's a ketchup and mustard bottle. It's kind of funny. Is there barriers on the wall so people don't jump off the map? Nope. If you jump, you're done. Yo, what's up, Rogue? How are you? Is this the only server right now? Yes, this map was released like 2 days ago. And so it hasn't really gained any traction, hence why I'm playing it. I actually made a post 2 days ago about the map, and the CEO of Epic Games retweeted it, which was pretty dope. I don't think Donald Mustard would instantly save it. I think the problem with Fortnite currently is this is a LEGO Fortnite map, correct? You're making a video, what's the best creative maps? I think it depends on what you think the best is. Best performing, best horror, best storyline. I mean, high CCU doesn't always mean it's the best. I think best is extremely subjective. Absolutely. Roblox has the highest CCU of any game currently in the world. Like, you can hate on it all you want, but it's still doing crazy. Yo, what's up over on, I'm so sorry, Instagram. That's a new chat I'm not used to looking for. problem with games in general is that people are losing more time to enjoy themselves. What do you mean by that? I'm curious what you mean by that. Like they're playing games that aren't enjoyable, or like I'm curious what you mean. Roblox is tough. I used to be like a very big hater on Roblox until I actually gave it a chance, and there's actually some pretty quality games over there if you look for them. You're gonna make a lot of money when 7-year-olds walk around in your game not able to interact. I don't understand what you mean. Oh, you're talking about how Roblox changed their voice chat thing? I can't play Fortnite anymore because your Nintendo doesn't have enough storage. Even if I delete something on it, I can't afford an SD card because I'm a kid and my dad won't get me one. Oh, that's a bummer. You're joining, Anthony? I'm on NA East. I have not tried the 5 or whatever. Yeah, I think the voice chat thing was necessary, but I also think that it created some weird situations. I appreciate that. Yes, indeed. What is this called? This is called Color Drop Brick Battles. It is my game Color Drop that I've made in Fortnite over in the LEGO Universal in Fortnite. Hold on. So you're saying that the CEO of Roblox supports predators because you don't agree with the age verification thing? If they supported predators, they wouldn't have had an age verification thing at all, correct? Like, unless I'm confused by the reasoning there. I think people are saying that he supports predators because they're angry about the age verification thing. I think the age verification thing is necessary, but I also think it doesn't work properly. All it does is allow creepy ass people to pick and choose what like demographics they want to be in. Yes, Ace, I agree. That's what I'm saying. I think they tried, but I think there's better. They should just moderate better. It's a free for all forever currently. I think he banned. I don't understand the banning of Schlep, to be honest. I mean, people do have to remember there are terms of use. I don't know what's in the terms of use, but something Schlep did could have potentially been against terms of use. That doesn't mean I support him being banned. I'm just saying that there's a possibility there was a reason for the ban. I mean, I also think that I 100% like support people who catch predators, but I think it's kind of weird when people pretend to be children to catch predators. Like, I think that's kind of weird in its own like way. Yes, I am the one who made this map, correct. I think Hightail's gonna pop off for sure. Well, I mean, obviously that's against the terms. I didn't say that wasn't. This is just me. I used to work on a team. Are you saying you think that too, Trevor? I think it's weird. I understand the like the what's the word I'm looking for? I understand like the intentions behind it. I was so confused that you had a pet, like low key. That was super confusing. I was like, why is there this little itty bitty character? I forgot pets exist. What's a good mini game like hide and seek and murder mystery? Prop hunts are always a good one for like a hide and seek game, and there's a murder mystery that's really popular in Fortnite. I think it's called Murder Mystery. Yes, you're allowed to play this in pubs. You can also play it in private games. If you don't want the bots on, you can actually turn them off. Okay, yeah. I think I understand where you're going with it. It's kind of, so Trevor, I think what you're saying is it's kind of like, I mean, they can catch what Trevor's saying is it's making content off it, which is what makes it weird. Kind of like people who donate money while recording it. So if everyone, but like that's weird. So the NPC thing, if you don't want NPCs, if everyone votes them off in the lobby, they'll turn off. No, I don't. Yeah, whatever. Oh yeah, there's a few. I mean, the real issue though is the politics, and if we want to be real honest, there's not strong enough laws against these people. And if you really think about it, the lawmakers make the laws. So why are the lawmakers so lenient on those type of situations? That's the real question. Like, I'm pretty sure the other day there was a post that they're reducing the minimum sentences for like certain of those types of crimes. Why would you reduce the sentences, and why are lawmakers putting that in the law now? Sounds like some lawmakers know they're about to get busted, so they're trying to fix the laws before they get busted. I guess it's Fort Platoon, sure, yeah. I mean, you're in my if you don't like what I have to say, there's this awesome option where you just scroll. Have a good day. I hope that helps. Yes. So the way you get paid in creative is it's kind of like YouTube. The more people play your games, that's how you earn. What's the game name? The game is Color Drop Brick Battles. No, I agree, Trevor, 100%. I don't think Marvin the Martian, I guess. I don't think there's anything weird about promoting games for others if you enjoy them. I mean, I've promoted a lot of games because I enjoyed them, because it's not always about making a dollar every single thing in life. If your intention is to constantly make money off everything you do, it sounds miserable. I'd rather just enjoy what I enjoy doing and not think always about like, how can I make this profitable? I did make this map, Tamo. Color Drop Brick Battles. It's on the screen every once in a while up top. Like right now it says favorite and recommend. It'll also show the map code and the name of the map. I mean, this is what I do for a living and how I support my family band. My solo projects currently aren't doing the greatest. They have in the past, but the reason my solo projects aren't is I was on a team for the last like 2.5 years, and we had a falling out. I've worked on some pretty popular maps in Fortnite, though. I don't know. I wouldn't be where I'm at, Marvin, if I didn't play other people's games when I first started. I used to play Fortnite duos with my daughter a lot, and then when we streamed, people wanted to join, and so we started playing creative maps, which led to me creating creative maps. So we never charged. I'm the reason your maps don't work. I don't even. How would that be? It's kind of like YouTube. Welcome back, Panda. What's the most popular map I've worked on? Okay, so I pretty much led development for the last 2 years on Zombie Farm. I was also one of the main people who worked on Lucky Block Bed Wars, Skybox 2, and I did some promotions and testing for the team that also made Valhalla Boss Fight. I was more active on our other projects. Well, they worked on that one. Basically, I just really like these weapons. So this is like a guacamole and sour cream gun, and this is a ketchup and mustard gun. But there's definitely or weapon, whatever you want to say, so TikTok doesn't like ban my live. But there's other different weapons. Yeah, Zombie Farm is one of your faves. Yeah, I'm actually I don't work with that team anymore. And you've played Valhalla Boss Fight. A lot of people played Valhalla Boss Fight. I'm actually working on a new zombie map that I think will be better than Zombie Farm, and I feel like I can say that because Zombie Farm is good because of the stuff I did to it. So I'm pretty stoked about what's coming. Marie, this is Lego color drop brick battles. It's made in the Lego universe. Marvin, I don't need to brag about it. Why would I brag about how much money I make? Like, the fact that I've made over 6 figures doing what I love doesn't, like, there's no reason to talk about it. Like, this whole, like, new pocket watch culture is the most cringy shit I've ever seen. Yeah, I played the non-Lego version yesterday. I might hop on it in a little bit. How do you get into making maps? Download UEFN and just try to learn things. Watch YouTube and just test it out. How do you get them on Fortnite? Once you create some projects, you'll be able to apply for publishing rights, and once you get publishing rights, you'll be able to publish them on Fortnite. You just have to make sure you follow like the TOS and things. If you want to do this and make it your career, you need to educate yourself on it. Study the market, like what different games are played, and just be creative. It all depends, and plus it depends on if you want to do like game development, level design, the coding. This is my map, Alex, yes. Yo, what up, she ready? Oh, dang, we actually got a moderator in the chat today. Marvin been in here for like 30 minutes hating, bro. Like, thank you for the watch time, my dude. There's a lot of stuff you can do in creative, Christopher, you're not going to need code for. If you need code, there's a ton of resources and snippets out there that are pretty helpful. What's the issue, band? Not really ignoring people. It's just I'm trying to get caught up in the feed, but it's hard to catch the people not hating. I don't offer any useful insight. You've literally asked me how much money I made and then instantly started telling people I don't make any money because I don't want to talk about how much money I've made. Like that. If you were asking questions, you'd be asking questions, not saying shit like that. Don't pretend like your intentions were actually here for actual value when really you're just another person talking shit. Correct, I am playing with bots. The game is designed to have bots in it when it's not a full lobby. I've actually answered questions. It's not pretentious to not want to answer how much I make. Like, I don't understand how that's a fucking issue. You know, actually, you're right. I don't have to deal with this. There's this really awesome button. All right, band up. I can answer that. I got that. No, I can answer that one, band up. My apologies. It depends on it. If you end up paying someone, it depends on who you pay for it. Some people are going to charge you very little. You might still get a good product just because some people charge less, or you might get something that doesn't work. It also depends on what the game mode is. If you just want to make a 1v1 or a red versus blue, that market's so diluted that possibilities of earning from it are pretty low. It doesn't make you a baby to mute someone, just so you know. It's called boundaries. I don't have to listen to people talk trash. But the map code will be on screen. Welcome to the chat, She Ready. This makes things so much easier. I appreciate you. You just saw a clip of non-Lego stale Lego. The non-Lego's legit, but I definitely am enjoying the Lego one. 9 to 5, Nathan. This is what I do for a living. Well, not play the game, but make them. That is true. That is very true. I wish there was a way just to hide them from my feed, so I don't have my feed pulled up, if that makes sense. I don't normally add mods. I've known She Ready for, good lord, a long time now. We've been creating Fortnite content and everything together for ages. She used to work on projects with me. She's helped with some of my prop hunts. But I agree, Recon, yeah. The engagement's great, but it sucks when people are actually trying to ask questions and you overlook their questions because people are just being angry. Smart, Recon. I might have to start adding those. I did make this map. Is it Josie? I know I'm saying that wrong. I apologize if I am. Yes, this is a map I made in the LEGO universe. I was actually invited to LEGO headquarters in Denmark earlier this year. So I wanted to make something on my own and not something with the team I used to work for. Appreciate it, Blankets. Yo, what's up? I'm pretty sure I know your name from somewhere, Blankets. No, I didn't turn down LEGO. LEGO invited myself, well, Lego invited the team I used to be on, and then a couple other teams for a game jam in like August, and we all competed to make some games for Lego. And the one I worked on with my former team won, and then a couple others did. But it wasn't like to work at Lego. Trust me, I definitely watched the Lego hiring page. I was about to leave stream to watch different videos. I remembered I have 2 devices. Appreciate it, sub. Yeah, Lego, like, dude, Denmark is so legit. Like, I loved Denmark. I'm not even gonna lie. Thank you for the follow, Blankets. Blankets, you make maps too, right? I know your name from somewhere, and it's got to be on Twitter. That's funny, VS. If you're watching this and you're not caught up, I created this. This is on LEGO Fortnite, and the map code shows up on the screen, and you're actually able to play it if you have Fortnite. And then the other question is, why are you playing with bots? The reason there are bots in the game is because you can't always fill a lobby. For instance, there's 2 people in this lobby. It would be extremely boring if there was no one to eliminate, and so I added bots that disappear as players join. That way the lobbies are always full. If you don't have Fortnite, can you play it? Sadly not. Not currently. We're actually fighting with not fighting, but we're like wanting Fortnite to quit making people download all of Fortnite. It needs to be more like Roblox, like where it only downloads the games you're playing. And we're hoping eventually to see something like that happen, so people don't have to download 200,000 megabytes for a creative game. Or what, 200,000 gigabytes? What, 200 gigabytes? Whatever it is. Fortnite is free, correct? You was OG in 100? I've had 100K followers for like 3 years. Just so if you've been around that long, that's impressive. Yeah, I think that LEGO Fortnite, I think the problem is a lot of people when they made creative games just went with what works. Zone Wars, VR, you know, Red versus Blues, and there wasn't a bunch of like stuff that was outside the norm. This is a game I originally made in just like Fortnite, and then I turned it into a LEGO game because I felt like it would fit the LEGO universe. I'm actually noticing something that is extremely bothering me because I can't update it until after Wednesday because I'll lose my promoted slots. But if you notice these corners right here, they're in every color, but somehow the red ones are missing. There's supposed to be one here. There's supposed to be one here, here. And then like up here, this corner is supposed to have one. And it is driving me insane that I somehow forgot to add them or did something to not add them. See, because like that orange one has a corner, but this one doesn't because it's red. There's supposed to be a corner there. I enjoy Lego. I think it's a lot of fun. The actual Lego game mode is super legit. Like not even like the one they made, the Odyssey, but it's more like Valheim or like a Minecraft style game. It's like a survival game. It's not VR. This reminds you of the map you made a bit. What map did you make, Matt? But Odyssey's super good. They've got like a really good Ninjago storyline, and honestly, it's just amazing. It's got tons of content for hours of fun. You'll eventually run into a content hiatus, but what game don't you? I feel that. I'll have to check it out. You don't need a certain amount of followers anymore, Matt, on Fortnite. Truly, no. There's one. Nope, there's none now. So what happens is hold on. I use NPCs, because I feel like when you join a game, these are bots, yes, and I can explain that. So there's no one in the lobby, right? So if you ever, there were some real people in here. If you ever join a creative game and there's nobody in it, here, well, let's turn them off. Let's turn off the bots. So you're new, you see a new game, you're like, oh yeah, let's try it out. Like, this is boring as shit. How are you supposed to know what the game feels like when there's no one in it, right? And so I have a bot system so that way people can join and like experience the game with the bots. And you're like, oh, well, I don't want bots. Me and my friends want to play without bots. If everyone in the lobby turns this to X, like, it has to be everyone in the lobby. But if everyone in the lobby votes the bots off, there will be no bots. So if you're in a private lobby with your friends, you can turn bots off. But they're in there so that way when little Timmy joins, little Timmy can enjoy the game even if no one else is in it. Which to me is extremely important. What's the code for it? It's on the top of the screen right now, right above the pink. It rotates between the map code, the map name, and a favorite and recommend. Whenever you're playing a game, if you enjoy it, and you go to like the menu and you're getting ready to leave, there's a favorite button. Always click that, and every time you play, click recommend. That recommend, like, they track that stuff, and that's the kind of stuff that really benefits like creators. Like if you're trying to support someone. I just subscribed with all notifications. Appreciate it, Apex. Yo, what's up? Welcome back, by the way. Nah, you're good. I didn't want to make it real obvious because TikTok gets really like creepy, or like they want to ban you or block your lives if there's a big number on the screen. So I added it to the actual game, and then that way it wouldn't do that. If you don't want me to like eliminate you, please let me know. I try not to like just, I don't know. Oh, you can't screenshot? I'm sure someone can write the code for you or DM it to you. It's also on my most recent video, by the way. On my most recent video about this map, it will show the map code on there. You just joined and nobody is in. Chances are you're on a different server. I'm on NA East. Can we fight anyone? Yes. If there's other people in the lobby, you're allowed to fight them. It is a free-for-all. That is definitely she ready. Headshots are so weird on these things. I'm literally reading chat and walked off. I am such a bot. I don't know why I got rid of those two. Those are my favorite. Uh-oh. I'm dead. The best loadout in this map is the ketchup and mustard weapons, the saucers or whatever they're called. These are my favorite. And they're fun to use too, like they're silly. I might be live again later today. I'm sure hopefully some more people will be in it by then. I'm hoping it gets, appreciate it, Mark. I'm hoping it gets epic picks here soon. If it gets epic picks, it should get some views on it. Once it gets XP, I think a lot of people will want to play it more. That's the problem with creative, and I've actually like advocated and vocalized it a lot, is if they want other maps to succeed other than the popular ones, they need to do something about creative, like XP, because currently the only like maps that have XP are ones that have players, because you have to have plays to calibrate. But once it gets enough plays, it'll calibrate XP. I'll definitely live stream Abyss again. I'm just trying to get a little bit of hype on this right now. Okay, so you won't, okay, you like turtles? Awesome. So you won't get XP currently. Now, but listen to this. During calibration on creative, let's say you play this now, when it gets calibrated, you will earn the XP that you should have earned. So it'll like give you XP. Have you ever played a game and then it was like, hey, you recently played this game and here's the XP you earned? That's what happens after calibration. You've seen a TikTok of this map? What's up, Hendrix? It was probably mine because I made the map. How you been, by the way, Hendrix? So you'll still get XP, it just has to calibrate. Get off my map, SpongeBob. Yeah, I get it for sure, Sub. It's just... I got to use my platform for everything. You're sure the TikTok? So other people have made posts on this already? That's kind of sick, Hendrix. Send me a DM who made it if you know. I definitely like seeing other people's content on it. How's everybody doing, by the way? I don't know how many people are in the like streams because I don't show the numbers on my thing. Oh, they're just vibing. I can't just eliminate someone just vibing. That's just not right. Heck yeah, let's go. My view of viewers. Yeah, what's up, Hendrix? It's supposed to be Core Zero, not Sub-Zero. Oh, that's funny. Rich, this is actually in Fortnite. This isn't Roblox. Yes, Hendrix. I don't know if it's quote-unquote stressful, but when you see... I feel like when I see the number, my energy changes between 1 and 100. So what I mean is, like, if you're vibing, having a good time, and there's a bunch of people in there, and then you look over and it went from 50 to 10, you lose a little bit of interest, or like your energy changes. So I feel like if I remove the like viewer count and I just vibe and don't worry about things like numbers that really don't matter to me, it just makes things more realistic. Let's see, let me catch up. You're a Polish streamer that does the same thing as you. Oh, nice. Was there any change in LEGO Fortnite Ninjago? No, that comes out April 1st. The next wave of that will come out. What game? Oh no, they did change a few little minor things. I'd have to look at the patch notes though. I don't remember exactly. What games do I play the most in Fortnite? I honestly, to be completely transparent, do not play anything but my own or BR anymore, really. I test a lot of people's games, but I don't have like a game I get on every day. I think they're gonna have a pretty. I think so. I have contacts at LEGO, and I haven't been able to communicate with them lately. And I feel like LEGO's heads down right now because the Ninjago update did really good, and so I have a feeling that they're gonna put a pretty crazy. I'm pretty sure that they'll have a crazy like update, if that makes sense. All right, there you go. Now your name's better. Yeah, I think it's just it's not really that I care about the number. It's always nice to have a high number, but I think it's more the energy changes the more people are in there. Also, another reason is, let's say you're getting like, okay, like I'm like, all right, I want to end my stream in 20 minutes, right? And you see, and there's 1,000 people in there, and you normally only have 200. It's going to dictate on if you want to stay on the stream or not. And that, like, numbers like that shouldn't make you want to stream longer. You should just stick to your schedule. I'm not going to get on Abyss today. I appreciate asking about it, though. Exactly, Hendrix. You have two, like, when you make a game, you make it because you're passionate about it. Like, this game was something I made in Fortnite like 5 years ago. I brought it to LEGO. I've always believed in this. I think it's a really fun game mode. I don't know if the LEGO platform or the Fortnite platform is what it needs, so I'm trying it in LEGO. But I do think that believing in what you know, it's better to believe in what you want than just to like worry about the numbers. Yes, this is a LEGO Fortnite brick battles. This is a game I created. What fun is that? What do you mean, Blue Drips? The map code. The map code shows up on the screen right under the LEGO Fortnite at the top. Right now it says favorite recommend, and then it'll probably either change to the map code or the name of the map. Okay, so there's the map code right there. How many players do you usually have? I have an extremely low amount of players. This just released this week. I used to have some pretty popular maps of my own, and then I worked on a team for a couple years, and I'm trying to get back into solo development after being on a team. I mean, I've probably worked, if you play Fortnite, I've probably worked on some creative games you've played, but I'm not on that team anymore. You're playing right now, and the map's very distorted for some reason. What platform are you on? Yes, this is how I make a living, Lucas. PC. Yo, what's up, Unc? Ace, could you send me screenshots by any chance in DMs? Or record it and then go to my website? A map code shows up on the screen at the top. Like where it says color drop break battles, it'll eventually say the map code. Ace, leave that lobby and try another one. I'm wondering if there's a reason it's distorted. Are you playing in I gotta figure out what's causing that. Are you on performance mode? What is my favorite thing to eat and favorite thing to drink? I really like water. And then eat, I don't know. It is just a FFA currently. I've got some more plans in mind for it. Awesome, appreciate it. Thank that, Sassy, I appreciate it. It's kind of laggy and distorted for you too. Can you guys tell me your platforms and everything? It might be due to some of the limitations, so I'm Buns. Thanks, Flamin'. I appreciate that. This is my game, yes, Gabriel. I created this inside Fortnite. Yeah, if you go to my website in my bio, you can get my email. And so if you're having issues, please screenshot it and like send me emails. How many hours did I put in this map? In the actual Lego version, I have over a week of work just building the arena. Like this arena is literally built brick by brick. Like I had to build this entire arena. And then a lot of the game loop and the code and everything I already had written. So there wasn't a bunch of time there already because I'd already done it. You're on PS5 and it's a bit laggy? Okay. Where are you getting the lag at? Okay, you have low graphics, Ace? Alright. Well, that's a big issue. So I gotta figure out what's going on with that. I'm gonna have to message the person I know at Epic because the optimization on this map isn't optimal because they don't give me the proper way to optimize. So that's a major issue. You're on an Xbox and can't load in. Try rebooting Fortnite and trying again. I want to see if just constantly lagging. You can send me a picture. Yes, every stud was placed, and then I merged them into different pieces and stuff. You're on Xbox and you can't load in. That could be an Xbox issue too. Is anyone like in the game right now having issues? Like in this actual version right now? Your Xbox is working fine on it? Okay, so can people tell me their ping also? Like, what's your ping when you're saying it's lagging? Nintendo Switch won't load in? Okay. I will definitely test it on my wife's Switch then in a little bit. I'm wondering if it's like the Wi-Fi and stuff. 100 ping. Okay, higher ping. All right. Okay, are you getting lag at 100 ping currently? Or are you even playing it, I guess? I kind of like the jumping over. The Fortnite version, like the actual Fortnite version, you can't jump from place to place. And it's kind of fun being able to. But I agree. I thought that at first. Hello, how you doing, Ingrid? I think that's right. Yeah, I said it right. All right, bet. Appreciate it, Ace. Yeah, if you could give me like your ping, what settings you're on and everything. And I know it's annoying and you don't have to, but like your graphics card and such, I think that would help. Trevor, I have one that's not Lego also. Here, hold on. Awesome. Tell me what you think if you try it out, Ingrid. So this is the Lego version, and then right here is the non-Lego version. This is the like this one's been played quite a bit, and that's the non-Lego version. I really like. How's my progress on Abyss? Last I checked, I was number 4 on the leaderboard for earnings. You play Odyssey a lot? Oh yeah, this is definitely. I love Odyssey. I definitely wanted to keep a really fun Lego vibe with this, and I think I achieved that. No, I agree, Hendrix. I 100% agree. Okay, it's lagging a bit less now that your ping is increased. or like reduced. Awesome. I was just gonna let it be. You shouldn't even have responded to Webs. Like there was no reason to respond to it. Yes, I did make this, Ingrid. Yeah, but those like they don't always do good Sub-Zero. That's the issue, or I would. This is not Fortnite. I mean, this is Lego Fortnite, but okay. Unless, like, it just has the same UI. See what they... Now, once one person says it, the lemmings join in because someone got attention, and that's why normally you just shouldn't respond to it. Really lucky there. Join NA East, Ace. Get on NA East. My lobby's not full, so if you go to NA East, you should be able to get in the lobby. Thank you for the gift. Appreciate it, Sebastian. It just keeps saying matchmaking error. That's interesting. And what'd you say you were on? I wonder, hey, Jamie, do you have any memory? Because it does take a little bit of memory to download all the Lego builds in this. So if you don't have enough memory, that could be causing it. You might re-download Fortnite for this. That would be dope. My most recent video is the like map code and everything if you still need it. You have a Wild West theme map? That's dope. My like probably most known map is Wacky West Prop Hunt. So I'm all about the Western theme. It's Lego. The game's name is Color Drop Brick Battles. I have streamed Lego Odyssey quite a bit. Your map is still distorted. Interesting. It's got to be. Are you on performance mode? I'm wondering if this is a performance mode issue. You are? Awesome. Fantastic. Okay, so let me write that down because I'm going to make sure I check that after stream. Well, the thing is this is on the lowest settings. Like that shouldn't be an issue. The problem is Fortnite is not supporting the proper optimization settings. If Fortnite supported the proper optimization settings and it wasn't bugged, it would be fine. Like everything should be built in ISMs, and sadly they're not right now because you can't hide and show ISMs properly. No, I'm not. You're not listening. I'm playing on high settings, but what I'm saying is the game is currently created in the lowest possible settings possible. There's no way to optimize it any further for low settings. I'm not on the lowest settings, that's what I'm saying. No, that's not what this is, Ingrid. Correct. Yes, there are bots in the lobby. There is 6 real players and 6 bots. As the lobby fills, the bots go away. The reason I added bots was because it's never enjoyable when you join a game to try it out and there's no people in it. So I added bots so you can still get a feel for a game even if no one's in it. It's only working on high, then yes, it's definitely a render issue. All right, bet. I might have to make some changes today. I did make this, yes, Alex. You played last night with your friends, it was good. Did you have any issues like rendering problems or anything? Game name? The game is called Color Drop Brick Battles. Potentially could add animations, but I tried to not add any animations or VFX because I wanted to ensure that it wouldn't cause issues with lower performance. But obviously we still have lower performance issues, so I'm gonna have to figure that out. This isn't even LEGO Fortnite. LEGO Fortnite is a survival game. You're right, you're right. This is LEGO Fortnite creative, but you're right. Oh, you're looking for it? Ingrid, type it, go to the search and type in Color Drop Brick Battles. You could also put the map code in that shows up on the top of the screen every once in a while. Are you still having issues with the visual quality, or did you just turn up your quality to improve it? Correct, I did create this game mode, Matt. Okay, so you just turned it up to high. I don't want to see what happens when I do that, so let's try it out. Did you leave the game and turn on performance? Because this is on low for me. Or did you turn high performance on? You're still on performance, but you're in high? Is that what I'm understanding? Or you just... Okay, bet. All right, cool. I'll have to check that out in a minute, Ace. I appreciate that, Matt. Thank you. I feel like something changed when I adjusted it. Oh, I know what changed. I can't stand ambient occlusion, so that was off. There we go. Now it looks better. Okay. That's interesting, though. I still want to look into it and address it. I'm really hoping they listen because there's a thing called Unreal Fest, which is like the convention for the game devs in Fortnite and like all Unreal game devs. And I applied for a speaker position on ISMs, which is what I use a lot of the time for optimization. And they're not working in this. So I hope they work with me to make them work, seeing as I'm trying to speak about it. Bill says matchmaking. Okay, let me check that. Let me write that down. I'm not in the right color. All right, let me write that down, Jamie. I haven't played fish in a while, but I use the ghost. I just use whatever rod I could get for ghost fin. Oh, I use the hazard rod. Error number 2. DS01. All right, bet. Let me look into that real quick. This game, it's giving XP now. Is it actually giving XP now? It wasn't. All right, let me look up that error real quick. Just give me a second, chat. I want to see if I can figure out what that error is. You love this map? Thank you. Is it Jose? Appreciate you. Yeah, you'll have to buy that one from the vendor, by the way, JR. All right, what are you playing on, Jamie? Can you? Yes, you can still get on Ninjago or Ninjago, however you say it. Because it's saying that error is generally caused by server-side issues, network connectivity problems, or corrupted game files. They're saying to verify your game files, restart your router, or restart your console. But it sounds like it's a client-side issue on the actual Fortnite files. How you're new? Okay, so are you not able to get into it because it's not spawning you there anymore? I'm guessing you'll have to find it. You should have someone in your starting area that'll give you a quest. All right, yeah. I was just reading about it. I haven't played since that update, but you in your starting area, there should be someone that'll give you a quest in order to get you there. Oh yeah, for sure. I appreciate it, JR. I feel like the sword is one of those things I should remove, but at the same time, everyone can get it. You know what I mean? It's like, is it really OP if everyone can have it? You keep getting eliminated. If you're getting eliminated a lot, and then you want to still enjoy it, you can always join a private lobby and just play the bots. What is this? This is a LEGO Fortnite combat map. It is called LEGO. I mean, it's a map I created, but it's color drop brick battles. Builds in Fortnite would be extremely weird, or in LEGO would be extremely weird. I mean, you can add them, but it's really weird. She ready, don't play. I just ignore it. I forgot what it's like to have a mod. Unless Whitney's home, but she's not home when I stream anymore. That is so funny. I just ignored it. It's so funny. Can I give him normal, even normal Fortnite builds? Yes, you can. They're weird though. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that, Ingrid. I get it. I get it. I definitely want to work on another project that's more like PvE. Or not, it is actually like all NPCs, but not combat. But there's nothing wrong with not enjoying something. Not everyone enjoys the same thing. Oh, there's only okay. Sorry, I apologize. There's only one character that you've done with the quest. I'll have to look into it. Maybe I'll have to make a video on that because if it's changed that much, there needs to be more information about that. Let me write that down too, so I can prepare for a video on that. That might be true, Ingrid. That might be true. No way I quit both Forge games. I don't understand why you always say it's quit, Dizio. There's not much content currently, so I'm playing one of the games I created on Fortnite. That doesn't mean you quit something just because you're not playing it. Is it do we reference Splatoon because of the weapon I'm using that like splatters? You made a similar map to this. Will you make me delete yours? What do you mean you made a similar map to it? Yeah, I wondered because a lot of people say that, but it's only referenced when I'm using this weapon. So it's funny because this one's a super saucer. It shoots guacamole and sour cream, and then this one is a double saucer and it's ketchup and mustard. Whoops. Thank you for the likes, by the way. Appreciate you. The sauce launcher. Yeah, it is literally my favorite one. It is so funny. I love that. That's why I made this game mode, because the sight lines change, which is so fun. Yeah, so I'm planning on some kind of like kill leaderboard, like end game plus a potential like world one. I do want to add like coins where people can unlock potentially like a double jump, maybe some like throwables, but I'm not 100% sure. All right, sounds good, Ingrid. Report for cheating. The board's only changed in my favor. Yep, totally. Your dad owns Epic Games and he can delete my whole account. Oh my god. Well, tell your dad thanks for sharing my Twitter post about this map. He reposted it like 2 days ago. Stream Rivals. I've never actually played Rivals. I've looked at it, but I've never like actually played it. All right. Yo, what's up, Matt? How are you doing? Okay, yeah, that sounds like a weird server issue, Jamie. I wonder what's causing that. Feel free to like send me a DM and about like your system specs and such, and we'll see if there's some weird issue there. It won't let you? Interesting. It sounds like now can your son join like without you in the party? Because I'm wondering if it's okay. So they can play it on your Xbox, but when you get invited, it won't let you play. What are you playing on, Jamie? Like, what's your actual system? Okay, so it's a Switch. Okay. So what I'm wondering is if you don't have enough memory on your Switch, because it takes like 300 gigabytes current or 300 megabytes currently to play this. So I'm wondering if you don't have enough memory, like to download the actual game, if that makes sense. I am still live right now. What's up, VSN? DZO, it's not copyright to use Legos when it's LEGO Fortnite, and I have a license to use them. Yeah, try loading into the other version of this. Jamie, the other version of this is extremely lighter, like the Fortnite version. So check out the like Fortnite version here. I'll show you 1 second. And then see if you can join that one. If you can, it's definitely a memory issue. If your son's still in the game, they can run over here and just join this one. It's called Color Drop FFA. And play the Fortnite version. Okay, I'm gonna hop over to the Fortnite version because I'm probably gonna end stream soon anyway, so why not? But yeah, this one's a lot lighter, so there's a potential that it might work better. At this point, DZO, you're just, I don't even know if I need to answer you or just ignore you, so I'm just gonna ignore. Be 100% honest. I mean, I don't think you're really interested. I mean, half the time you're like talking trash and the other half you're being interested. So I don't know if I'm really interested in interacting with that type of energy. Because anyone can create a Lego game in Fortnite, and when they agree to the terms, they will get the licensing. You're going to pay 15% of your earnings to Lego. All right, here's the like regular version. And so in this version, it's still going to have bots. Ace, I see you're in this version, Ace. Is this version a lot less buggy for you? I would assume it's a lot less buggy because there's way less memory. Make a live stream. Wow. Yo, what's up, Sakuna? So in this version, there's actually like a loot box system. And so like when you earn golden stuff from eliminations, you can come up here and try to get better weapons. There's no money. I have no money transactions in it. I think that's super weird. It's you just earn it while playing. Jamie, if you're still there, let me know if this version's working for you. There's also a secret code thing where you can get free resources. Okay, so yeah, thank you, Ace. That verifies what I thought, and that's that there's a major like issue with the memory and everything, which is on Epic's end, so they're gonna have to address that. You're still finding a server? It might be the Switch then, at that point. Are you able to load into any creative game currently? Do I know how to go to Ninjago and Lego? There should be a quest. She already putting people in timeout. Okay, you were playing him before you seen this live? Okay. How do you fix it, Ace? Because I'm not playing the Lego one at the moment. No, someone wanted to see this one. I'm going to go back to it, though. I'm going to go back to the Lego one. Don't forget to recommend. Where's the quest? I haven't actually played Odyssey. Just try. What I would do, Jamie, is I would try another creative game, and if another creative game doesn't work, then I think the issue might be client side at the moment. Really, I mean, if you don't want to try, that's fine. I'm just trying to make sure it's not the memory or something on my end, because I do need that addressed on my end either way. But yes, on the Lego Odyssey, I haven't played Lego Odyssey since they changed that up. So I'll definitely check that out. Yeah, you might need to reset Fortnite, Jamie. I would just open another there's one secret code on the update list, and then I'll give you a couple here in a second, Ace. Try 6767 and then like 1 2 3 4 5 or whatever. But yeah, like try starting another game on your Switch and then starting Fortnite back up so it resets it. And then I can get you a couple codes real quick. Hold on. I have them in a like Google Sheet because there's a lot of them. All right, try 4 7s, 4 8s, 4 2s, 4 3s, and then 4 4s. I guess that's the codes that the system came up with. Super secretive. I have made some TikToks about the secret codes. Weirdly, when there's not a bunch of people playing it, they don't seem to care about the secret codes. Okay, awesome. Thank you for verifying that, Jamie. I appreciate that. That definitely just helps kind of ease my anxiety. It doesn't help your situation, but it definitely helps that way. Try like resetting your Switch. Your friend put an aimbot code in his map. That's pretty sick. Yeah, there's a lot of people who've done stuff like that. I try not to make things too unfair, you know what I mean? You're more than welcome to join. The map code's on the screen currently. It rotates between the map code and a couple other things. Heck yeah. I think I'll probably stream it again this evening. I know a lot of people are either at work or at school, but I usually stream in the mornings and then get to work. What is it? Potato, these are actually bots. So the lobby's not full. And when I created this game, a lot of times when you join like a game, there's nobody to eliminate in it. And so it makes it like extremely unenjoyable. You don't get to like test out the game at all. Whereas if I add bots, it allows you to like at least try the game out and see if it's enjoyable, then invite your friends. And so I added bots, but as players join, the bots disappear. So it's like it's a smart system, and you can turn off the bots if you want. See? And so if everyone votes the bots off, they'll turn off. So like if you and your friends want to play this in a private match, you can turn off the bots. But the reason I have it set up that way is I wanted people to be able to enjoy the game, even if there was nobody in it. Because let's be fair, I also think a lot of the people who play Fortnite are children, or LEGO Fortnite are children, and they might want to just play against bots. So if you go into, and once XP is live, think about it, once XP goes live, you could literally go into a private match and just mess around and eliminate bots and level up. And one grandma. Yeah, exactly. You're in class, yeah. Thanks for the follow and the share, Percolicious, or whatever you're saying your name is. Hopefully, Be Ready will be nice and not mute you as soon as you get unmuted. I've done a lot of like videos and stuff on the XP maps. They are not ace. I can explain to you exactly how they're made and what they're doing. It's an exploit more or less. So when you see someone doing an XP map and there's usually like a code or something they're hiding behind, the only reason it's working is as soon as the game gets calibrated, they're using that secret, and they're the first person to use that secret. And so it's calibrated extremely high. But as people earn XP, the calibration shifts. So that's why whenever you see an XP video, you never get the amount that the person showing you gets. It's like it's just a lie, basically. Now, if you're like one of the first 2 or 3 people to get in there after the video is made, sure, you might get what they got. But all in all, it's just an exploit. You're joining? Awesome, Jimmy. Tell me what you think once you start. Got a superhero over there. I mean, I don't know if you get banned or not, but I mean, that's up to you. All right, take care, Carson. I mean, Ace, I guess you could say it's technically against POU, so it's a risk if you're willing to take it. Thank you for the shares. Oh, you're decorating a hotel? Are you building a hotel in Lego? I like the new UI that we have now. Like the new hit markers and stuff are kind of nice. I believe all the Lego weapons are in it currently. I think I might have like not added one, but I would have to double check. But I'm pretty sure I added all of them. You're learning German? I'm guessing that's what you meant by that. Kerplunk, this is a LEGO Fortnite creative mode I made. It's called Color Drop Brick Battles. You've been working on a drawing for a month? That's a long time to work on a drawing. Low-key Splatoon. I've been hearing that because of the weapon they gave us. There's definitely other weapons, but I guess I could see that this does kind of look like a Splatoon weapon. Appreciate the follow. Yo, what's up, Lingo? How you doing? Welcome back. Welcome back. GG's. What's the map code? It's on the screen currently, right up top. It's 5905-4909-1857. It's also on my most recent video. Yes, people can join. Correct. Awesome. Tell me what you think, Kerplunk. No, yesterday no one could join. You should be able to join even yesterday. But all right, chat. I appreciate everybody hanging out. I'm probably gonna get off here. I gotta get some work done. I gotta figure out why we're having issues with the live situation. Also, there's no XP in my map currently because it's not calibrated. Once calibration happens, you'll be able to earn XP. And if you play when there's no XP, when it calibrates, it'll give you that XP as well. But I appreciate everybody hanging out. Thank you for hanging out. The code is right there on the top of the screen. Screenshot it before I bounce. Everybody have a good day, though. Take care.